Okay. Good. What is our Schumann at? It's low, but crazy stuff happening. Holy cow. Crazy stuff. Hello. Hi, Pepsi. Grand Rising. Hello. Do I have 3 pillars in here? We are going to start the day with one of my songs called Building Heaven on Earth, because that is what we're here to do. So I'm going to start that.
Every smile, every kindness, every hand we choose to hold.
No. Come on now. All right. Start that over.
Every smile, every kindness.
Why is it so low?
Every hand we choose to hold.
Oh, that's why.
Is another stone in the foundation of the world we're building together. It doesn't start with castles. It doesn't start with kings. It starts with ordinary people doing extraordinary things. A helping hand, a listening ear, choosing hope instead of fear. One gentle word can change a day. One heart can help show someone the way. Love grows quietly like seeds beneath the ground.
Hello, Grand Rising Flower Power.
Life is gathering all around. We're building heaven on earth. One heart, one soul, one dream, one birth, one act of kindness, one light, one friend, one moment made right. Together we rise, together we learn. Love is the fire the whole world can share. Hand in hand we'll always stand, building heaven across the land.
Amazing. Awesome, Buddha. Hi, Gina.
Every child deserves tomorrow. Every elder deserves peace. Every stranger has a story. Every burden can find release. Different voices, different songs, different places. We all belong. The road is long, but love knows how to take the first step here and now. We're building heaven on earth. One smile, one prayer, showing what love is worth. Brick by brick, day by day, choosing kindness anyway. Hope is growing, can't you see? The change begins with you and me. If you wonder where heaven begins, look into the eyes of someone you've forgiven. If you wonder where miracles start, look for the kindness.
Hello, Jordan.
Flowing inside your heart. We're building heaven on earth with every dream we dare believe. With every hand we choose to hold, in every heart we help to heal.
Hey, Mama Yaya.
Every dragon, every child, every nation, every sunrise, every song. Together we all belong. Building heaven right here, right now. Grand Rising. Keep creating, keep remembering, keep laughing, keep noticing, keep loving, keep holding the light, keep building. Heaven on earth, the flame remembers.
All right. All right. Thank y'all for being here. We didn't have class yesterday. I had no internet. Was using a hotspot yesterday. So Spirit guided me to create an album. I've shared it with you guys on TikTok, and that was one of the songs on my new album. And it is called Building Heaven on Earth. Building Heaven on Earth. And yes, that is my voice. Although I put my voice into an AI music program, so it's kind of fine-tuned. And can I hit those high notes? Sometimes. Sometimes I can hit those high notes. But yeah. Okay. We're going to start Rainbow Butterflies songs. I'm going to share it with you, one song every morning. One of Us is the very first song coming out, right? No coincidences there. One of Us. What if God was one of us? Yes. God is all of us. God is all of us. We are fragments of God here on earth to change the frequency of the planet. Always. All right. Gosh, girl, I shed so many tears, happy tears, when I was making the 11 songs. I'll tell you what. I was crying my eyes out. Because it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Guys, if you like to sing, or if you have a message that you want to share with the world, get the Suno app. It's called SUNO. And go into your imagination and create songs for the world to hear, because that's what it's all about, guys. We have one life here on earth, and it's a short one. And we just got to make the best out of every day on earth. We're eternal spiritual beings, so we're going to heaven after we finish this assignment here on earth. But until then, gosh darn it, let's live our lives. Let's not be afraid that our voice isn't good enough. You know what? If you don't think you can sing, plug your voice in there and see what it sounds like. If it doesn't sound good to you, then use the voices they have there. They have voices you can use. Okay? It just takes a little creation, a little imagination, and wanting to share those messages, right? Sharing of yourself is so very important right now. We're going to go into that too, but it really is. It's so important. We are at a precipice right now where people are making choices. And with the music out there, with the videos, with sharing ourselves, it's coming up on their FYPs. It's coming up, in their realities, and it's making them think. It's making them question things. And that is what it is all about, guys. That's what it's all about. So step into your divinity. I'm here to tell you, step in and do it. All right. Here is our cards for the day, and I bet you Spirit's going to say the same thing I just said. Hi, Val. Hi, beautiful. Some of you are doing the work. Yes, some of you are. But some of you are being slackers, and you know who you are. It's time to step up. All right. Hey, Betty. Hi, beautiful. Here's our chakra wisdom. Building a strong foundation. Yes, I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. Yes, nourish your body. Nourish it. Because it's the only body you're going to get in this lifetime. Okay? If you make a choice to come back after you exit this planet, if you decide to come back and live another lifetime, you'll get another body. But in this lifetime, you only get one body. So treat it with respect and dignity and love. Yes. Guys, I'm speaking to myself too. I have put things into my body that, have done things to it, and I am switching that around now. I am only allowing healthy stuff into my body anymore. I can't anymore. Because it's time to clean it up. It's time to clean it up. Hi, my sweet lemons. Hi, beautiful. I love you guys so much. All right, here is our healing energy. Our healing energy. Gratitude. Yes, every day. Wake up. The power of love is playing. Spirit says the power of love. The greatest power on earth is the power of love. Oh, yeah. Look at all the purple today. Look at all the purple. We got some crown chakra energy in here today. Yes, we do. I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. With an attitude of gratitude, you will multiply your life. Yes. Attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. Manifestation is huge. Yes. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Yes. I have a story to tell you after we do our cards. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Belief. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. Yes, hi, Tammy Louie. Hi, beautiful. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Yes, belief. Believe that heaven is speaking to you, because it is. Believe it. Know it. Here is our work your light. Our work your light. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. If you feel like you need to take a break, take it. I feel like I need to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, because that's just who I am, right? That's just who I am. I just keep on and on and on. Break the chains, ancestral patterns, healing, rewrite the future. Yes, we are here to break the ancestral patterns. Yes, we are. We are Wonder Woman, Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered it? It's time to come out of hermit mode. Although, Sharon, you do make videos, and they're beautiful, and they make people smile and feel the love from your videos. So you're not in hermit mode. You're not in hermit mode. You're doing your thing, darling. You're doing your thing, and you are perfect at it. Yes, we are all perfectly imperfect. Warrior woman. Yes. We are warrior women. And men. Warrior men too. Here's our star seed oracle. Our star seed oracle. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. This is where I get my energy from. I am Palladian. I am Lyran Palladian. I am a visionary. I have inspired ideas. And I act upon those ideas. It may take me a week or 2 weeks or sometimes a year, but I still act on them. Time in a bottle. Time in a bottle. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. You absolutely have. You absolutely have. And all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Yes. Time in a bottle. It's a beautiful song. Yeah. Sure is. All paths lead home. All of them. Here is our spirit junkie card. I can expand time when I'm inspired. Yes. Where do you get your inspiration from? Are you pulling it from inside your heart? Are you pulling it from your intuition? What's inspiring you? Ask yourself that question. And then, or if you don't feel inspired, get inspired. Get inspired. What creates joy in your life? And do that. Here is our crystal for the day. Our crystal for the day. Did you guys listen to my crystals in your bra? I loved creating that one. It was funny as shit. Rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recovered. Yes, Sharon. Yes, that was your inspiration. Get it printed. Get it printed and get it out there. I can't wait to have a copy. I can't wait. I'm going to share it with the class every day. But be gentle with yourself also. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Well, then put it in your overalls. Put the crystal in your pocket of your overalls. Here is our animal for the day. Our animal for the day. They always fall out. Oh, goodness. Dear love. Oh, Brandy Rose. This one's for you. I am the fire is playing. I am the fire. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yes. Yes, your self-worth is immeasurable. Immeasurable. Hi, Thomas. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary. All right, here is our dragons card. Our for the love of dragons, as above, so below. We hold keys to both 5D and 3D. But which keys are you using? I can guarantee you, if you've come into this room, you've used that key right there to get into this door right here. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've come through the butterfly door. Right? And then it is the Sunstormer. Yes. The Sunstormer. Love this card. Love it, love it, love it. The Sunstormer. It's card 21, which is a 3. Which is a 3. Love it. The sun generates enough energy in one day to supply all the machines of the earth for 1,000 years. This is a planet of abundance. The radiance available to you each day can create opportunities, openings, and awareness that were not there the day before. All it takes is an appreciation of the abundance already provided for you. The earth turns on its axis without your help. The sun shines and makes energy for you to use without your influence or direction. Allow yourself to be filled with radiance and shine like the sun. This is how your own light defeats the dark. Yes, it is. Shine bright like the sun, and darkness cannot touch you. They cannot touch you. You're out of their league. You're out of their league. Untouchable. Have no doubts. No doubts. Here is our awakened dreamer. Our awakened dreamer, because we are the awakened dreamers. Grand Rising, Teresa, welcome in. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary. Your Majesty, hear ye, hear ye. Unroll the sacred scroll and read this announcement herewith. It has been declared and decreed that you, yes, you are royalty, heir to the greatest inner and outer riches this world has ever known. From your sovereign perspective, claim the throne and rejoice in your majestic life. Yes, do it. Do it. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high always. Always. Here is our butterfly for the day. Isn't she pretty with that violet energy in there? It is safe for me to explore unknown worlds and try new things. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, Val. Do it. Create it. You had the inspiration come in for a reason. So now create it. Yep. Okay. Here is our first ascended master coming through. Our first ascended master. Of course. You beautiful Archangel Michael. Always with us. Always. His sword sits there. His dragon's behind there. Trusting in heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Allow those miracles to occur. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Archangel Michael. Beautiful. All right, guys, it is Wednesday, so we are going to do a Lyran Oracle. A Lyran Oracle card. Oh my goodness, I love this song too. Wonderful Tonight. Wonderful Tonight. All right, here's the Lyran Oracle. The message is the merge. In the depths rests the treasures, the merge. Ah, yes. Love it. Wow. Oh my goodness. What the heck? You guys got to see this. I got to show you this. This is crazy, okay? So, two of my songs that I created yesterday. Are you looking at this card? See that card? Okay. Look at this. Two of the songs that I created yesterday. Look at that. And then the card we got today. You can't make this stuff up. Okay? I didn't look at this card before I did it there. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's not. The universe literally speaks to you. When you have the ears to hear, the universe will talk to you. Yeah. Yeah. Card 3-4, which is 7. Which is a 7. Card 34 is a 7. Okay. The merge. We present to you a powerful activation on the power of merging the various polarities within yourself and the world around you in order to foster transformation. Firstly, to begin, we share that the 3D dimensional reality is fragmented by way of design. What this means is that this dimension is naturally split, divided everywhere, with different polarities and opposites spread across your earth game to reveal alternate aspects of yourself. Ah, yes. There is method behind God's madness. And as always, guys, if this does not resonate with you, leave it. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. Hello, Vanessa. Hi, beautiful. This fragmentation not only occurs within the reality around you, but also within your physical apparatus and energetic blueprint. Within your energy body on the 3D level, you are split into masculine and feminine polarities. Your body is spread out with 2 lungs, 2 hands, 2 feet, and 2 brain hemispheres. As you study your inner self and the reality around you, you will find that this polarity pattern is found throughout your dimension, from the north-south poles to night and day, cold and heat. The gateway of empowerment is discovered for the starseed whom goes against these natural dimensional splits, which are illusionary in nature, and begin to find commonality and unification in the opposite. This process to seek commonality breaks one free from any illusion of separation and opens into a higher level of consciousness to experience the field unification. This process of merging begins by connecting with 2 opposite poles on your plane in any form or some aspect of your life that is bringing challenge. Through your inner awareness, begin to bridge these separate aspects of yourself through the seeking of commonality and seeing them as together rather than separate. Through this connection, you begin to deconstruct the 3D dimension, field of separation, and open yourself into the field of the 5th dimension that is structured in connection and unity. To merge is to upgrade your dimensional frequency and transcend limitation by resisting any attempts of polarity divide and rather see yourself in all. This in turn translates to the human shifting out of ignorance and into divine wisdom. Divine wisdom is your divinity. The arrival of this card can indicate that whatever might be causing adversity in your life right now is actually a divine blessing in disguise that is seeking to offer wisdom. Break past the separation game of the 3rd dimensional consciousness and tap into the unified field of the 5th in order to advance your knowing and heal any forms of karma. If you are having issues from a relationship context, attempt to find the aspect of what you resist in this individual in yourself. Because, darling, you're looking in the mirror. Everything around you are mirrors. Every person is a mirror of yourself. This moment is divine as providing you access to wisdom. Yes. All right, I want to tell you a story about what happened to me last night. So my daughter calls me last night. My daughter Rosa calls me and says, "Mom, you want to go pokey hunting and walking?" And I'm like, "Yep." Okay, so we go out, we go pokey hunting and walking, and we go to the center of town, the Circle. It's called the Circle. Jules has been there. And we sat in the circle and we were sitting down and I was showing her my music. And we were playing Dragon's Rise, the song Dragon's Rise. And we were listening to the song, and there was a song embedded in that song that I used to sing to my kids when they were little. And Kateri recognized it right away. She said, "Mom, did you hear that?" And I said, "What?" And she said, "Listen again." And I listened real close and I heard it too. So that was one thing that happened. And then as I'm playing this music, this man and this little girl, well, she wasn't a little girl, she probably was about 17 years old. They walked up to us and he had Bibles in his hand. And I'm like, oh goodness, here we go. Because, I look at the Bible, and if this resonates, take it. If it doesn't, then leave it. I look at the Bible as a stepping stone to your ascension. Okay. So he came up to us and he asked us if we wanted a Bible, and I said, no, thank you. I do have a Bible and I believe in God and I love Jesus as my brother. Well, my goodness, that started a whole thing. This man said, well, you should worship Jesus because he asked you to worship him. And I said, absolutely not. He didn't. He never asked us to worship him. And he said, do you want me to prove it to you? I said, it may be in that book, which was written by man, but I believe that I am Jesus's sister and he is my brother, and he was the very first way shower, and I am a way shower now. And he's like going on and on about the Bible and just trying to Bible thump me, and I'm just like, I don't want to be rude, but I actually know my beliefs. And he says, what are your beliefs? And I said, well, I'm spiritual. And I believe in the chakras and ascending your consciousness and Kundalini. And he says, well, Jesus didn't teach that. And I said, well, he taught yoga and he definitely did teach chakras, just not in the words. He says, where was that? And we got into a whole different discussion. And I never back down, because I won't in those. But I made him think, because I said, some of my beliefs come from the Urantia book. And he says, what's that? And I tried to explain to him what it was. So he looked up the Urantia book. So I opened that door for him. And he also, what else was it? Oh, he was saying stuff about, how they get when they say you should fear God, and how we were all saved by him being on the cross. And this is way out of my. And I said, I just don't believe that. And he was really, really pushy, but I pushed right back, because and I told him in the end, he was getting frustrated with me because I said, and I also believe there's motherships watching over us, and we are all star seeds. And he was like flabbergasted. He didn't know what to say to me, what to think. And he had never heard of star seeds. He had never heard of, the Urantia book. He had never heard of quantum healing, because I talked to him about that. He said, well, where do you get your information? I said, well, some of it I get from people's higher selves. And he said, what? He was like, I just give it right to him, So I left him with quite a few questions. And, when people come up to me and try to tell me their way, well, I'm going to tell them my way, right? Wakey, wakey. That's right. Anyway, that was what happened to me. Finally, he got frustrated and he left. But he was talking to Rosa too. Rosa is more Christian. She loves Jesus, all this stuff. But she isn't sure about the galactics in the sky and stuff. And that's fine. She can have that belief. I have my beliefs, and I'm not backing down ever from my beliefs or from who I am. So if people are going to ask me questions, I'm going to give them straight answers. And this guy didn't like my answers. He thinks I'm cuckoo crazy. He's like, he even told me, he says, so you you summon spirits. Then I said, what do you summon spirits? Where did I say that? And no, I don't summon spirits. And it was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So it was a big old thing. So I planted the seeds anyway, and we'll see. But it is what it is. I did what I was supposed to do in that instance. But I thought that was pretty funny. Speaking of galactics, I have some information. Exactly, Teresa. Do you know? Yeah, he probably did. I don't know. All I know is that he was at the step of the Bible, and I'm beyond that step. But I didn't tell him that. I didn't let my ego come out. At least I didn't think I did. I probably did, because I am passionate about who I am and about what I believe in. If people don't believe in what I believe in, that's fine. Take it or leave it. This is me. I'm not changing for anyone, right? So anyway, I want to get this. There's a lot of information to cover today, but I did want to tell you that story because you guys are probably going to be in that situation too. And you can choose how to react to it, as you see fit. I chose to plant some seeds. I was given the opportunity to plant some seeds, and I did. Okay. So we're going to talk about, this is from the portal. Okay. So this is the key of new heaven. This is what we're doing right now. This is why I say this is an important precipice in the where we are now in our reality, in our 5D reality. So this is from the leader of the portal 2012, the key of new heaven. He says, I will now speak about the key of new heaven. You will receive more information than ever before. We've gone through, life is a highway. Life is a highway, Spirit says. And it sure is. It's a bumpy highway with lots of hills and bumps and cracks in the road. It sure is. The Earth became a quarantine zone 26,000 years ago. We know this. We are in a stellar activation cycle right now. We are at the precipice of this stellar activation cycle. We are at the tippy top of the 26,000 year cycle. It was a sudden shock to all the galactic races because the Earth was a quarantine zone. A few things happened just before the quarantine. A galactic solar flash, a polar shift, waves of tsunami, and months of constant rain and forest fires. This is our game, and this is how we're playing it. This is for entertainment purposes only. And we have the right to play our game how we want to. So the dark forces used that solar flash to make the Earth their stronghold. Right before the quarantine, Ashtar achieved his ascension. Ashtar is one of the captains of one of the motherships from the Great Galactic Fleet of the Federation of Light. Yes, I believe in the Federation of Light. I've been connected to them for many years now. If you don't, again, scroll or, just take it with a grain of salt. So he was the last being to escape the quarantined Earth. And he made a promise that he would return to liberate the Earth and trigger the planetary ascension. Now, Saint Germain also made promises. the Ascended Master Saint Germain. And Saint Germain actually put up a wall of energy, of purple energy, that those on the planet that were meant to connect with it would. And this is the violet ray. The oh, what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. Hi, Sunset Child. It's a violet wall anyway, that people that are meant to will connect with it. So this was the promise that he made to humanity 26,000 years ago, that he would return to liberate the earth. And that is what he has done. He has returned. They have returned. Hi, Karen. Hi, beautiful angel. When Ashtar ascended, the light forces received an intel. The earth would be liberated and reach its ascension around the year 2000. They knew that something very important would happen at the total solar eclipse of 11 August 1999, a solution to the quarantine of Earth. They knew something would happen around the year 2000. It is now 2026. So the deviation is less than 0.1%. Oh my goodness, yes, they are, Sunset Child. Also, when I was down doing my walk with my daughter, we went to the pier and there was a ship, a cloud ship. I will show it to you. I will put the video up after class. Yeah, it was right there. And I saw it. So they're always watching us. They are always watching us and guiding us. So the deviation is less than 1%. Their prediction was very accurate. Okay. On 11 August 1999, the visionary Solara held an activation to open the fourth gate of the 1111 Stargate. The activation took place on Titi Aurora, the private island where the actor Marlon Brando built his resort. The total solar eclipse that day was visible in Central Europe. Throughout that eclipse, the source sent the key of New Heaven to 3 points on the Earth: French Polynesia, Lightning Ridge, Austria. And let me tell you about this Lightning Ridge, Austria, right? Which is why opals from Lightning Ridge can carry the energies of New Haven. Wow. All right, I'm being stopped right now. I will be right back, guys. Just listen. I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broke. Oh, 'cause I need you to see you are the reason. There goes my head shaking. You are the reason. My heart keeps bleeding. I need you now. If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light defeated the dark. I'd spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. And I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broke. No, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. Come back, I need you the reason. I need you to hold
need to ride. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see that you are the reason. First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea.
Believer. Oh my gosh. That came out of nowhere. Oh no. Oh, I'm not done. No. Come on now.
This turns and a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, your spirit up above. Oh, I was choking in the ground, building my pain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down, like. Last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ever and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like.
Oh my goodness. Don't go into that bathroom. Wow. That came out of nowhere, guys. Dreamweaver. Okay. Dreamweaver. Woo! My goodness. My tummy just went flippity flop. All right. So this is where I was. We were talking about the keys of heaven, the key of new heaven. So Lightning Ridge. Yeah, I had to release, that's for sure. You know what? Shit happens. That's all I'm going to say. shit happens. Okay. This says Lightning Ridge, Australia, which is why opals from Lightning Ridge can carry the energies of new heaven. Now listen, across the street from my housing area, a new sign just went up and it says being struck by lightning. This is crazy. I'll take a picture of that sign and show you guys what I mean. And then I get this message today. Crazy. Trey, that must be it. Yes, because I do a lot of turmeric and stuff like that. Lightning Ridge, Australia. That made me really look at this. And then the third location. So these again were the 3 points on Earth that Source sent the key of new heaven. The third place is Central Europe, south of Vienna, Austria, where the eclipse was visible. Austria is the land of Habsburg dynasty. Very important to the Knights Templar. Yes. Okay. These 3 points form a huge energy triangle that has been activating the key of new heaven for the past 26 to 27 years. Yes. The key of new heaven is an energy imprint that can defeat all darkness. I love that. The key of heaven can defeat all darkness. We got tons of keys up here, right? We have our 3 keys here hidden somewhere down here. There's 1. There's 2. And there's another key here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, you're missing. Where's my 3rd key? Where's my 3rd key? There's 1, there's 2. I don't know. Somewhere in there. I got so much stuff. So much stuff. Okay. So, the key of new heaven is an energy imprint that can defeat all darkness. It exists on all planes of existence. Physical, plasma, etheric, astral, mental, buddhic, and atmic. It is a very specific multidimensional frequency from the source. It erases or eats up darkness, and the dark forces cannot stop this process because the key comes directly from the source. Hi, Cindy. Hi, beautiful. I love your smile. This energy is eating up the lurker. We've talked about the lurker and the anomaly and the energies of the nutty ones. You guys know who I'm talking about. Destroying their power and defeating their strategies. Defeating their strategies. Since the key... Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music's playing, guys. Listen to the music. Wow. No coincidences. This is just magical. Listen to the music. Since the Key of New Heaven was released in 1999, this galaxy and the surface of the Earth have undergone a strong purification. Since the Ascension portal opened last August of 2025, I want you guys to also look at what you created last August in 2025. What you created on 21st of August, 2025. You know how you get in TikTok where it'll come up if what you've created on that day a year ago? Yeah. Those things are going to pop up and you're going to see and you're going to realize why you created what you created back then. The new heaven energies have become even more powerful, and the Earth began its planetary ascension process. Yes. The key was triggered so that everything flowing to the surface would be transformed. This transformation accelerated drastically from last July. From July to September, it was unpleasant. And from last September to this February, it was very uncomfortable. Now we have the upper hand. The good guys want to manifest good plans, and the light forces are slowly gaining the upper hand. The dark forces still try to escalate the war in the Middle East. They are still powerful, and they try to destroy the planetary golden timeline. At the end of February, the dark forces knew that there would be a strong activation today, which is why they triggered conflict between the U.S. and Iran, trying to destroy this activation. In the long run, they cannot succeed. In the short term, they can cause a lot of trouble. The key of New Heaven is eating up the darkness, geopolitically and personally. There is no more waiting. We will accelerate the whole process. We are now running in two timelines, the golden timeline and the last phase of the old timeline. Those actively working on their personal golden timeline will have a good, beautiful, positive experience. Those who are not will have a challenging time, especially those who do not understand what is happening. Last year, we expected change, but it did not happen. There is still too much darkness. I do not know which Friday the event will be. This process is taking much longer than anyone expected, but that does not mean it is not real. So much has been compromised, and there have been so many mistakes and interruptions. All of this has to be corrected as soon as possible. We will have a very powerful activation today and tomorrow. Uranus will be in conjunction with Sedna at 2:55 a.m. tomorrow. It will act like a trigger. You push a button, you turn on the light. The human Kundalini energy will be very intense at that moment. The sacred union of new heaven and new earth will create a new paradise. We are already in this process. The key of new heaven will defeat the lurker with mathematical certainty. It will also defeat the brotherhood of the death, the nutty ones. They know this, and they are only trying to cause more trouble. But this is an unstoppable process. We will bring the maximum positive outcome. We are beginning the unification of the keys of new heaven and new earth. There will be another very important activation at the end of July. I cannot give many details yet, but there will be an extremely important astrological configuration in July. The future will be really, really bright. The situation is getting really good, and we are finally starting to see the results. July 25th is the date of the mass meditation. We're going to be doing it at 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. on that day, because we are going to manifest the golden timeline. The manifestation of the golden timeline happens both collectively and individually. The planetary golden timeline is a single optimal timeline for us and for the planet. Higher is playing. The most important mission of your life is to work on your individual golden timeline. You can carry out your mission. Okay, so I was just told, Tammy B, that your son works beyond the veil for the planet. Right now. Right now. you can carry out your mission effectively as long as you have a positive life experience. The dark forces interfere with human experience, and your golden timeline can counteract and reverse their actions. It does not happen overnight. It takes time. It means improving all aspects of your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, your connection with your true self, and your higher self. I have published a golden timeline meditation on my blog. It's very effective, and you can do it daily. Okay. All right. If you are working on your golden timeline, okay. So there we have some experiences of people that are working on their golden timeline. Yes. I will share some methods. There are germs and viruses in the body. So detoxification is very important. I choose a vegetarian diet to raise my vibration and assist detoxification. It is also important to clear the blockages in the energy body. I hold the belief that I can be healed, and I surrender to the positive energy. Yes, oh my goodness, there's a mountain. I'm not kidding you. My puzzle is a mountain today with a cloud behind it. My goodness. Yep. Above all, I keep my daily connection with my higher self. As long as I follow these steps, 90% of my plan is achieved as expected. That's one person. Another person, after working on my golden timeline, friends told me I look much better. My daily spending has dropped to 40% of what it was before, and my personal income has increased tenfold. That's another person working on their golden timeline. Set intention that you work on your golden timeline. Here's another one. My wife and I both had health problems. I was dealing with a rare disease. She had autoimmune conditions, and now we are almost completely healed. Our marriage, too. We got along well, but with many triggers and much validity. Now it is full of harmony and peace, and we are making more money with considerably less effort and time. Again. Another one. Before manifesting my golden timeline, I had a stressful relationship with my parents. Now I treat them fairly because I see all beings as equal. Making money has become much easier. I now spend 1/10 of the time earning the same amount or more. Working on the golden timeline really makes manifestation and life easier. As you can see, there are many such examples. Meditation for the golden timeline can change many things. We have all been attacked. Now with this, we can manifest more. We deserve more. We deserve a perfect life, perfect health, and perfect relationships. We do. We deserve it. We've worked hard to be here, to extend our consciousness, to expand our consciousness. We've worked hard. The soul mantra. I am the soul. I am light divine. I am love. I am will. I am the plan divine. Picture yourself improving your life by 1% each day. 1% is small, so the subconscious accepts it easily. People expect big changes and fail because the subconscious resists and does not believe big improvement is possible. At 1% improvement bypasses that threshold. In health, finances, relationships, improve by 1% daily. And over time, you can double or triple your income. Your life will improve exponentially. It's not linear. You might gain 1% today, lose 2% tomorrow, then gain 4%. But in the long run, it gets better and better. That's right. Yeah. Visualize it. See it. Believe it. Live it. Everything is improving because of what we do building our new earth. Key. The source has given us the key of new earth. It was sent to the universe in late August, 21 August, 2025. On the day of the Ascension portal activation, the key of new earth was sent to the universe. And there are groups that have planted emeralds around the world. There are groups that have planted opals around the world. Yeah, absolutely. It even says, okay, so they started planting emeralds in August of 2025. The next phase of the grid work is to plant opals worldwide to anchor the new heaven energies. The best are opals from Lightning Ridge, Australia, which are most effective. Soon we will send some to near space, making them even more effective. When the opal grid is strong enough, it will be ready for the new heaven and new age. The light forces will use the grid to anchor the new energies with activity throughout the Pacific Islands, the west coast of South America, Australia, New Zealand, and the Asia Pacific countries, the Philippines, China, Taiwan, and Japan. When those energies are strong enough, they will begin to influence the collective consciousness of the surface population. They have created a global Sintamani grid and a global emerald grid. Now the Andromedans are working with the Matrix to accelerate disclosure, which is why we see more and more of this in the mass media. Guys, did you see on the official site for the government lately what's going on? Yeah, disclosure, big time. It's happening. It is happening. That's right. The Syrians are really quite active also. This is why a lot of us see and feel the ships in the clouds. So that was the update from the portal. I thought it was amazing. And it gives us hope to know that, yes, we are doing this stuff. We are doing it. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. Absolutely. We have 2 minutes till we're going to do our grid work. Is everybody in the mindset to do grid work right now? Highlight the love, I see you. We're going to do some important grid work. Wind of Change. Wind of Change is playing right now. Yeah. 2 minutes and we'll do our grid work. Listen to the winds of change. Joshua, yes, absolutely. Listen to the winds of change. All right, he's on there. Joshua. One minute. Annie, yep. All right, Annie's on there. Everywhere. Oh, your baby bear. Take me to All right, guys, here we go. 10:11. It's time to do snaps. All right. We're all on this butterfly for a reason, because we work together to do this grid work. And even when you're not in the room, you're still on this butterfly, so you're still doing the grid work with us. This is our past loved ones. They're always with us, right beside us. And this is us. We're happy. We're holding hands. We got big hearts, and we're connected to the halo technology, which connects to source. That's above that's like the soul star chakra. And we're all getting downloads, and we're sharing them, and we're creating with them. And this is the golden Aurelian arc, which we plug into also, because we are the golden butterflies. And we work with our flame codex, And this is earth, air, fire, water, and ether, because we are alchemists, going from 2-strand to 12-strand and beyond. This is also our room. We're guided, protected, and watched over by so many different entities, and Steffi did that for us. Here's one of the dragons that looks over us, and this is Toothless, and Kat did that for us, Katarina. And if you go through this door, you're going to become a heart-centered butterfly. And you're going to have your solar plexus lit up. And this was from Maya. And this is Forest Fairies work. We see the dragons in here. We feel the energy of them, the Christ energy, the magic, the Magdalene, moving those timelines to the highest timelines. We come as our highest selves in this room. And this is the unicorns. Yes, we are the unicorns. And the rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy. This is our daily armor of God invocation. Today we rise in light. Today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth. Our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light. Our hearts are pure. We lift the shield of faith. No shadows may enter. We move mountains, just like Yeshua told us we would. And here's a big old lucky hug for all of you, for doing the work, for empowering yourself. We wield the sword of spirit. Our voice is power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. Our grid is sealed. Our flame is online. Our codex is alive. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And we are also anchors on this planet. We anchor the codes that are coming in from source energy. July 25th, we will be doing mass meditation in here at 11:11, both PM, AM, and PM. This is all about peace, unity, respect, and love, creating the new earth, bringing in the codes, and anchoring them on this planet. Here is our healing chain, and all these people and places have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Mia Satosh Korospiata Makorosiata. Mia Satosh Korospiata Makorosiata. Mia Satosh Korospiata Makorosiata. All right. This is our rainbow butterfly dream catcher. So when we work in the astral, it's good to put this in your mind's eye right before your head hits the pillow. Our physical body needs rest. Our ethereal bodies are flying off and doing all sorts of things in the astral. So let's be protected when we get there. Also bring your dragon with you and make sure you are putting a bubble around your body of light, whatever you feel colored light you want to put around your body. And set the intention, right? And you can set the intention that you will remember your journey to the astral too. And it will get, your remembrances will get stronger and stronger every day about what you do there in the astral. We rescue children's fragments. We open doors. We open portals. We create bridges. We do so much in the astral. And Chris sent us that so that we'd be safe in the astral. All right. This is our globe, and we're going to do some imagination energy work. So I want you to close your eyes if you can, and imagine a beautiful golden archway above and below the earth. All around the earth is thick golden energy. And I want you to take that energy and pull it into your heart and leave it there for a moment and let it grow. And now push it down into your solar plexus and down into your sacral chakra and down into your root chakra. And keep going down into the earth star chakra, the core of the earth. And now I want you to picture that golden energy going up through the soles of all the feet of the people on the planet. All the people, touch all of them. And have that golden energy go through their chakras all the way up. From the root to the crown and out through the crown and connect to source energy. We're reconnecting them to remember who they are at a soul level. We have been given permission by God to do this. Whatever it looks like to you, it could be a butterfly just flew past their nose, or they reached down to pick up a coin on the ground. They suddenly got a sign from the universe, the numbers. Right? That's what it looks like. All right. Hold that thought. And when life is running dry, you come and pour yourself. All right, beautiful. Woo! I got goosies. Thank you all for doing that, for holding the light, for being you. You all are appreciated. All right, we're going to get right back into the conversations with God. Conversation with God. So this is a book by Neil Donald Walsh for all those that are new in here. And it's a conversation between God and Neil. And God sanctioned Neil to write these books because he gave the answers to a lot of questions that a lot of people are wondering about. Okay. If you want to go back and listen to what we've read so far, every class that I do is on YouTube at Opal Star 33. So you can go back and go and fast forward or whatever and get into the book. And then you can listen. Okay. I'm going to turn this down as I read. Okay. So we'll back it up a little bit. Neil says, yes, and I kept interrupting. God says, that's all right, but let's just get back because we don't want to lose the thread of something that's very important. Life is a creation, not a discovery. God says, you do not live each day to discover what it holds for you, but to create it. You are creating your reality every minute, probably without knowing it. Okay, guys, one of the songs that I made yesterday is called Create. And I'm just reading this with you right now. So, wow. Here's why that is so and how that works. God says, I have created you in the image and likeness of God. God is the creator. You are three beings in one. You can call these three aspects of being anything you want: Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, mind, body, and spirit, superconscious, conscious, and subconscious. Creation is a process that proceeds from these three parts of your body. Put another way, you create at three levels. The tools of creation are thought, word, and deed. All creation begins with thought, proceeds from the Father. All creation then moves to word. Ask and you shall receive. Speak and it shall be done unto you. All creation is fulfilled in deed. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. That which you think of, but thereafter never speak of, creates at one level. That which you think of and speak of creates at another level. And that which you think, speak, and do becomes made manifest in your reality. To think, speak, and do something which you do not truly believe is impossible. Therefore, the process of creation must include belief or knowing. This is absolute faith. This is beyond hoping. This is knowing of a certainty. By your faith shall ye be healed. Therefore, the doing part of creation always includes knowing. It is a gut level clarity, a total certainty, a complete acceptance as reality of something. This place of knowing is a place of intense and incredible gratitude. It is a thankfulness in advance. And that, perhaps, is the biggest key to creation. To be grateful before and for the creation. Wow, yes. Such taking for granted is not only condoned, but encouraged. It is the sure sign of mastery. All masters know in advance that the deed has been done. Celebrate and enjoy all that you have created. To reject any part of it is to reject a part of yourself. Whatever it is that is now presenting itself as part of your creation, own it, claim it, bless it, be thankful for it. Seek not to condemn it. For to condemn it is to condemn yourself. Those people that say, I don't even like to say these words because I don't say them. And that is, I'm going to say it because God says, say it. God damn it. Whenever people say that, God damn it, I flinch. It's just like a chalkboard. It's like your nails on a chalkboard when people say that. I don't speak that way. I don't never say that. Ever. I don't say it. Because for to condemn it, to say those words is condemning yourself. Think about that. If that is in your vocabulary, that is your choice, always. But I choose not to say those words. And when people say them around me, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If there is some aspect of creation that you find you do not enjoy, bless it and simply change it. Choose again. Call forth a new reality. Think a new thought. Say a new word. Do a new thing. Do this magnificently, and the rest of the world will follow you. Ask it to. Call for it to say, I am the life and the way. Follow me. This is how to manifest God's will on earth as it is in heaven. Yeah. So Jesus, Yeshua, did not ask for people to worship him, but he did ask people to follow him. He did. He said, follow me. If it is all as simple as that, if these 10 steps are all we need, this is what Neil's saying. Neil says, if it is all as simple as that, if these 10 steps are all we need, why does it not work that way for most of us? Why does it not work that way for most of us? God said it does work that way for all of you. Some of you are using the system consciously with full awareness, and some of you are using it unconsciously without even knowing what you are doing. Some of you are walking in wakefulness, and some of you are sleepwalking. Yet all of you are creating your reality, creating, not discovering, using the power I have given you and the process I've just described. So you've asked when your life will take off, and I've given you the answer. You get your life to take off by first becoming very clear in your thinking about it. Think about what you want to be, do, and have. Think about it often until you are very clear about this. Then, when you are very clear, think about nothing else. Imagine no other possibilities. Throw all negative thoughts out of your mental constructions. Lose all pessimism. Release all doubts. Reject all fears. Discipline your mind to hold fast to the original creative thought. When your thoughts are clear and steadfast, begin to speak them as truths. Say them aloud. Use the great command that calls forth creative power. I am. Make I am statements to others. I am is the strongest creative statement in the universe. Whatever you think, whatever you say after the words I am, sets into motion those experiences, calls them forth, brings them to you. I am abundant in my now experience for the highest good, right? I am creating my highest timeline on this earth. I am. Yes, we are. But you have to use the words too. I can't use them for you. I can only speak for my own I am self. So therefore, if you wish this upon yourself, use those words, I am. Use those words. There is no other way. The universe knows how to work. There is no other route that it knows to take. The universe responds to I am as would a genie in a bottle. God says this. I am are powerful words. All our words are powerful. But our I am, that's our God self, says the I am self. Neil says, you say, release all doubts, reject all fears, lose all pessimism, as if you're saying, pick me up a loaf of bread. But these things are easier said than done. Throw all negative thoughts out of your mental constructions. Might as well read Climb Mount Everest before lunch. It's rather a large order. God says, harnessing your thoughts, exercising control over them is not as difficult as it might seem. Neither, for that matter, is climbing Mount Everest. It is all a matter of discipline. It is a question of intent. The first step is learning to monitor your thoughts, to think about what you are thinking about. When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, thoughts that negate your highest idea about a thing, think again. I want you to do this literally. Wow, I do that. I do that. When I have weird negative thoughts creep into my thoughts, I always say, I cancel this. I cancel it. Or when you're putting things out into the universe, like my husband will say stupid shit, and I'll be like, you cancel that. And I say, I cancel what you just said. Done. Right? Right? That is not exactly, you could say, this is not my reality. Exactly. Sometimes people around you will stick stuff into the universe, like, and you're like, no, cancel that. Think again. Think again. Your highest idea about a thing. God wants us to do that. Recant. Yes. Yes. Sometimes it can be just a thought. Right? We say, recant that thought. There, no, I don't want that thought there. Yeah. If you think you are in a doldrum, in a pickle, and no good can come of this, think again. If you think the world is a bad place filled with negative events, think again. If you think your life is falling apart and it looks as if you'll never get it back together again, think again. You can train yourself to do this. Look how well you've trained yourself not to do it. Wow. Flying Without Wings is playing. That's right. We've all trained ourselves to harness negative thoughts about the world. Right? No. Recant that. That's not your reality. I say that to people all the time. When they say negative things, I'm like, that's not my reality. You may be living that reality. I'm not. I'm not living that reality. And Neil says, thank you. I've never had the process set out for me so clearly. I wish it were as easily done as said. But now I at least understand it clearly, I think. God says, well, if you need a review, we have several lifetimes. It's 10:33, guys. Yeah. If you need a review, we have several lifetimes. Neil says, what is the true path to God? Is it through renunciation, as some yogis believe? And what of this thing called suffering? Is suffering in service the path to God, as many ascetics say? Do we earn our way to heaven by being good, as so many religions teach? Oh my goodness, that was one of the things that man, well, he was a boy, he was 20-something years old, but that is one of the things that he was talking about, being good. And then he was like, well, Yeshua died for our sins, and I don't believe that. I don't believe it. So, and I told him so. He didn't like that. It is what it is, right? Do we earn our way to heaven by being good, as so many religions teach, or are we free to act as we wish, violate or ignore any rules, set aside any traditional teachings, dive into any self-indulgences, and thus find nirvana, as many New Agers say? Which is it? Strict moral standards, or do as you please? Which is it? Traditional values, or make it up as you go along? Which is it? The 10 Commandments or the 7 steps to enlightenment? God says you have a great need to have it be one way or the other, don't you? Could it not be all of these? And Neil says, I don't know. I'm asking you. And God says, I will answer you then, as you can best understand. Though I tell you now that your answer is within. I say this to all people who hear my words and seek my truth. Every heart which earnestly asks, which is the path to God, is shown. Each is given a heartfelt truth. Come to me along the path of your heart, not through a journey of your mind. You will never find me in your mind. In order to truly know God, you have to be out of your mind. I love that. In order to truly know God, you have to be out of your mind. What do people say? What do people say? You're out of your mind. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. I'd be like, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Because that means you truly know God. Yet your question begs an answer, and I will not step aside from the thrust of your inquiry. I will begin with a statement that will startle you and perhaps offend the sensitivities of many people. Ooh, he says, there are no such things as the 10 Commandments. All right. Well, we'll learn about that tomorrow because I'm interested in what he's going to say about that. I always thought there was 10 Commandments. Let's see what he says about it. All right, guys, that was our conversation with God today. I love our conversations with God. All right. It is now share time. If you'd like to come up and share, come up and share. Anything you'd like to share. It is share time. Come on, guys. Well, if no one's going to come up, I'm going to play some music. All right. You asked for it. How about some crystals in my bra? I love it. When I was creating this song, it made me laugh. Oh, we got someone coming up now. Oh, yes. Earth Angel Amy Lynn. Hello, hello. I'll just play it background.
Oh, I carry crystals in my bra.
If you think the only
You
thing in my bra is
do.
me,
Absolutely.
well, bless your heart.
Did you listen to the song I made about it? Did you?
Right over the center of my heart is where my
Yes, yes. The song says that too.
He said, baby, what you got in there?
I can't. I don't have anything down there. No, I don't. When I put them in there, they fall out. Oh, no. I wouldn't just say it. Oh, yeah. It's mostly Patty.
Why are we wearing bras? Well, I mean...
No, when I'm wearing my swimsuit at work, I can't. Because I've tried. They don't fit like a brassiere. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, that's why. But in a normal, yes, in a bra, I stick it right in the middle anyway. And you know what's crazy? My grandma, my mom's mom, she kept a lot of stuff in her bra. I remember that. I have so much money. I'm the best friend that goes to concerts with you when we were kids, because we could always stash things up underneath. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, no, I'm with you. Yes. Yep, you would be that friend. Yep, for sure. No, I was gonna say, Tommy, I missed it when you shared about how to create music.
Suno.
If you don't mind sharing that, is that what
Suno app. Suno app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spirit guided me to it. So that's how I found it. I asked. I got the inspiration from Oracle Nomad to create music. And then you guys said, well, why don't you create it? And I was like, never even really thought about it. And I was like, well, Spirit, if you want me to create it, show me how. And brought me right to that app. You literally put your words, your own words into it, and it makes songs for you.
Yeah, but can we publish them?
So they're published.
Singing with your voice.
They are public. Yes. Okay.
No.
So I did with my songs. I use my voice. They have voices you can plug in. If you don't have a singing voice, then they have voices you can use to plug in. But I use mine.
So you can.
So all I did was record my own voice, and then they fine tune it, right? And then, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So this is my voice throughout this whole thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, Suno. Okay.
Suno, Suno. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. I highly suggest. It was so much fun making this album. Just great fun. And make sure you guys tag me. I made 11 songs.
Oh, heck yeah.
Me too. And they're all, stuff that was in my head that Spirit said, get out, and I did. I just wrote what I wanted. I wrote like 3 or 4 paragraphs for each song. And there we go. Can you sing your own melody? Brandy, you choose what you want for the music. So I chose throughout my album, there's different genres because I love all different types of music. Like Crystals in My Bra is a country song, right? And most of my songs are cinematic or, there's different, you can do all genres and you can mix it up. Do you want guitar with it? Do you want piano? Do you want saxophone? Do you want, you describe how you want it to sound and then it will. Yeah.
I didn't know that you could use your own voice with it.
Yes.
I know what app you're talking about. That's amazing.
So you can record your own voice. It does cost $10 a month to get the Suno app to record your voice. You can do it for free.
That's why I didn't know.
You can do it for free if you use their voices. But I wanted to use my own voice, so I paid.
Yeah.
$10 a month? Heck yeah. To create music?
Right.
Now, you can save all your music on Suno app. So you have a library there, and they have listeners and stuff that listen. You can listen to the music on Suno app, other people's music. And also, like, I'll put mine on YouTube. I'm going to put all my music on YouTube. I made the TikTok videos with it, So you cannot, I don't know about publishing as far as to Spotify. I might look into it. I want to see if I can get it on Spotify.
Well, he did, so I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, but he didn't use Suno.
Oh.
Suno is a brand new AI music app.
I see. Yeah, and he's been doing this for a minute. You're right.
No, he uses a whole bunch of different apps. I asked him how he did it, and it sounded really complicated. I'm like, gosh, Spirit, I can't do that. I don't know anything about it. And then Spirit guided me to Suno, and I was like, wow, I can do this. This is easy, So,
right.
I just like to sing. And I record.
Yeah, that's Suno.
I record on my Star Maker.
Yeah, I do Star Maker too, darling. But I wanted my own songs. I wanted to write my own music. I wanted my own words and my own thoughts.
That's what I want to do, Opal. Yes.
Yep.
And I think that's. But Amy Lynn has to get there if she wants to get there. If she wants to write her own. But it's her.
Yeah.
But I think that that it can help you write the rest of it. You said you just need a few lines and it helps you write the rest. Is that how it works?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You put in a few paragraphs, like 2 or 3 paragraphs of your thoughts, like how I made crystals in my bra. I said my thoughts. My thoughts were okay, I want to do a music about crystals in bras. Women putting crystals in their bras and why they're putting them in there. And I wrote like 2 or 3 paragraphs about putting crystals in your bra, how it's fun and how husbands don't understand. They think you're crazy. Put them in there. And,
And it's different.
Just all the stuff. But there's many ladies that put them in their bras for this reason, And that's why I wrote that song.
Especially if
I
you
don't leave
don't
home
have
without them.
Yeah. So, and then I plugged it in and then it created the song. And I chose how which genre to use. And I was like, well, Crystals in My Bra, I feel like that's like a country song, So I put country, banjo, guitar, whatever I wanted to put in there. And that's how I did it. And then create. And then they give you like 2 or 3 different versions of it. And you choose which one you like. And if you don't like the ones they have, create again. And they'll put 2 more. So you choose everything as you're creating your music.
Like if that don't sound right.
That's right.
Yeah, I got you.
You can remix it too to a different type. Like I could make Crystals in My Bra dance song, a rock dance song if I wanted to, just by remixing it.
That sounds cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just use your imagination and go wild. It's crazy. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
It's freeing in itself.
Yes.
I like it too.
Super fun.
I'm already excited.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear your creation.
I've been wanting to do it too.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'll have to.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the.
Make sure you post them and tag me. Anyone that's using the Suno app to create music, tag me. And you can also.
Do we follow each other on that?
On what?
Can't we follow a Suno?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get much into it other than just creating. As far as following people and stuff like that. But you get your own library. Anything that you publish to Suno app goes into a library.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're just doing it right now just to help people. You're not looking to make any money on it.
No. Yeah, it's the words.
Get it out there to people.
Absolutely. That's why I made TikTok videos. And you can.
Right, but it's not greedy, is what I'm saying.
No.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I love that.
So also you can, if you press the music on the music that I've uploaded to TikTok, you press that little circle down the bottom. This is how Sunshine did it. She pressed that button and you can make sounds out of the music and put on another video altogether. So yeah,
she's creative.
Yeah, really, yeah.
I know.
So that's how she did that. I had to figure that out too.
Yeah.
Also, Flower Power. It's all on Discord, darling. In my channel, in the Opal Star channel, I put all the music in Discord, all 11 songs. So if you have Discord,
I downloaded that.
Yeah.
Discord. What is the name of the group on there?
Rainbow Butterflies.
Just Rainbow Butterflies? That's what I've been doing wrong. Okay.
Yeah, but Opal Star 33 is me. Just add me, and I can add you to the group. It used to be in my TikTok bio.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all there. I put it all there. I made TikTok videos of it all on both accounts. I haven't finished the one on Opal Fire account yet. I haven't finished putting it all there. And then I'm going to... Opal Fire 33 is me.
Opal Fire 33. Yeah. I send a lot of stuff to that. I send a lot of stuff to that one lately. Yeah. I'm guided to send things.
Yeah.
Trey, honey, I love you. How are you healing? Beautiful.
Trey.
Big hugs, Miss Motocross.
I was pleasantly surprised at how easy Suno was to use. I was like, I need something easy, Spirit. Give me something easy. And they really did. Just plug in your words and create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be tech savvy when I built a computer when it first started, but now they're all... You think it's simpler, but it's not. It's more complicated to build a computer.
I am not a tech savvy person.
Hey, Christina.
Just a monitor, a tower, and a...
Hey, beautiful.
But now it's complicated. Why the hell did you go and make things so complicated?
Yeah.
One
of my songs, I added all of you guys to it. I took my butterfly down and I added all the names on my butterfly. So all of you guys are in that song. It's called My Tribe.
My Tribe. I like that.
It has everybody in there.
Hi, Curly Sue. Curly Sue.
Hey.
Hey!
Hello.
How's Annie feeling today?
Same.
Yeah.
Same?
Poor
It's going to
baby.
take some
She
time.
had boo-boo. She hasn't boo-booed in 24 hours, so.
Yeah, Tootsie went through this.
But I think she did?
Yes.
Okay.
And also, this thing that Tootsie just went through as well, is Annie acting like out of her thought process at all? Like her mind is
hurting really bad. It's her spine.
Yeah.
She can't hold her neck up. It's her back.
Didn't you say it's because she jumped?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah. Do you remember when
jumping? Yes.
last year when Loki did that and I took him, his leg? He jumped out of the truck and he couldn't walk. He wouldn't put no pressure on. Yeah, so
that's exactly what she's doing. Yes.
Yeah, you can heal. It'll heal.
She's up walking. She hears you. And
Hi, baby.
She hasn't been up yet, so that's good. She hears you and Christina.
Yeah, she'll be all right, Val.
Yeah, I believe it. She's it takes time to heal. I know. So, and she's on kind of, I guess it's like a steroid antibiotic. So also 4 medicines. One of them's liquid gabapentin. I mean, that's the only thing that can give her for pain, and I'm not gonna. Yeah. So. Oh.
Yeah, they got
barely walking, guys. She's just stumbling around. But she's thirsty, so. Do you know what I'm saying, Christina? It's her equilibrium.
How old is she?
I get it.
Okay.
I mean, it comes with age. It comes with age, right?
How old is she?
11.
Yeah,
she's 11.
Same thing. She's. Babe, what would you say, Tootsie? How old is Tootsie now?
The weirdest thing happened when I was talking to Val yesterday because it was just crazy. Did you tell them yet?
No.
Okay, so we were video chatting because I kept thinking about Annie, right? And all of a sudden, I started smelling like an aerosol, like somebody was spraying an aerosol.
Yeah.
And I don't have any of that stuff here. And I even went out and asked Heather, I'm like, did you spray something? She's like, no. So wait, then you can tell them the rest, Val. And I believe part of the reason why she's not feeling well, it could be because of pain, but the aerosols that Val had in her house is what I was smelling. And
literally.
And it was over her food bowl and her water bowl.
Yeah, well, not over it, but it was and I changed the water, Christina. And I threw it away. So I redid her water, all brand new, and then I washed it really good, and it's not up there anymore. It's gone. I threw it away.
And I just keep thinking it was made by Johnson & Johnson. And you know what else I thought? It was made by Johnson & Johnson. And what else did Johnson & Johnson? What else did Johnson & Johnson make?
Baby oil.
Well, more than that.
The jab.
The inoculations.
Jab.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't correlate those two, but with the help of Christina's channeling, we did it. So
I mean, that was crazy.
Tell them about my dad coming through in the.
Oh my God! Well, we saw him. We saw him come through. As
my dad was speaking.
Yeah,
through the frequency.
It was crazy, but it's so cool that I'm like, oh my gosh, I see your dad. He's hovering over you, and then all of a sudden the camera would go, and it would wave, and it was really, really cool.
Very well. Yeah, really good now.
Things are unbelievable lately, dude. I mean, just now that we are all on the other side of this thing, it's like...
Yeah.
I know. Yep.
I caught a griffin in the sky, okay, above the fairgrounds. And I'm taking this... I'm sitting in the deck bed, I'm looking up, and I'm like, God, that's an awful... There's something here, and I'm looking up, and I go running over to Shorty, and I took a picture of it, and Shorty's, right next to me, And I said, Shorty, look at this thing, okay? And this is before we even looked it up to see what it was. She says, I see an owl head. I see wings. I said, don't you see a body of like a lion and a tail? I said, that is a mystical creature. I can't think of what mystical creature this is right now. But, I looked it up, and it was a griffin. And there was, and then I showed her what it was, and she said, "Look, right there, eagle wings, head of an owl, the body of a lion." I said, that is what we just caught right there in the sky. She says, "Oh, I see it plain as day." I said, "I do too." And then the day before, we had the double halo.
Yeah, I saw that.
And when we had the double halo, my brother Terrell and I witnessed this double halo together at the same time, and we were both activated as we acknowledged this double halo thing in the sky. We got like this double halo technology activation or something. We both did it at the same time, and then right after we saw it, documented it, shared it with each other, it was covered. Completely covered over. I'm like, what is going on here? You know, and then of course my higher self said that you and Terrell were both just activated at the exact same time. And then I would like try to get somebody else to look up. You know, like, look up, look at this right now. Do you see what's going on in the sky right here, right now? And they would go, I can't look up.
And look what my book says. Wonders in the Sky.
Wow.
I mean, you can't make this up.
They said, I can't look up. Danielle was like, I can't look up. I'm like, what? And then I was like, on alert. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Why can't you look up?
Right.
What's going on now? All of a sudden, you can't look up? Wait a minute.
So Val, Trey said in the comments, you know, which makes sense to me too, because, you know, Annie, tell her to go to her healing chamber too, as well. Like, speak to Annie. Yeah, speak to Annie.
Okay.
And tell her to go to her healing chamber as well. You know, softly and kindly and gently, because they, you know, animals pick up on our energy, and even though they may not completely understand what our words are, they will understand. She has to ask herself. And Annie is a dog, right? So how do we? Yeah, because Trey, I agree with that, right? Like, because she could bring her higher self to her healing chamber. It may look a little different than ours, but actually, it may not, because you know, we all kind of code. It's just weird how it looks like.
Yeah. Put these under the table.
There you go. So this is under.
Like, I've got these sheets over my chair. Okay.
Yeah.
And it covers, like, the sheets cover the two kitchen chairs, but it kind of like forms like a tent type thing for her. And she gets up underneath there. Now, that's why I was asking you, because Tootsie last week went through this period where she was just barking uncontrollably at something. I don't know if I had a presence in the house. I don't know. But I would, like, Tootsie, I'd be upstairs. Tootsie would just be barking, mad barking. And I'm like, what is in this house? What are you barking at? I came downstairs. I got under the table with her. You know, I'm like, are you okay? It's okay, Tootsie. There's nothing here to harm you. You know, and she's getting up there in age as well, babe. So I was just asking, did she get, I would say maybe there's a possibility that Tootsie's having delusional visions or something as well. But we don't see what the dogs see, because the dogs can see so much more than we can see.
They're not.
They can see more than. I'm starting to see things that
really there.
I never saw before. Yeah. But now I'm starting, to understand my animals and the animals around me a whole lot more too. And aware
getting a little dimension.
that they're giving us messages. They're trying to let us know things and stuff.
Well,
like that.
here's the thing, Amy Lynn. You could tell yourself that you want to see what Tootsie sees, right? Like I've always said I'm a Siberian Husky because I've got two different colored eyes, right? Like I see what a Siberian Husky sees, and so but yeah, like having like being able to see the wisps, being able to see the apparitions and stuff like that. This is just really cool for me, and like the longer, and I have to say it this way, the longer I'm sober, the more I see, and more vivid, and more everything self-actualizes so much clearer, better. It's like, it's just so incredible. Aw, thanks, Trey. I think your eyes are so beautiful too. Just love your sister. And I have to say, I am so grateful for you guys, my true friends, and God, I couldn't do this without you guys.
No, man.
I feel the same. Y'all are my mirrors.
Yeah. And
some of these things, I totally am 100% aware that there was residual tornadic energy that was still coming through here.
I love you, Jill.
And you try and go and talk to other people about things like these missions that I'm on and these visions that I'm shown and these things that I get, and they're like, you guys are like the only people that I can really, really open up to and share these real life events that are happening.
But you know what, Amy Lynn? You haven't met them yet. They're still around you. You haven't met them yet, right? And so, and that's the thing. I am surrounded. I can't wait for you guys to come and visit all the people that I'm meeting here and how aligned I am to them. It's like I'm going to just say it. I'm being beelined to them.
Divinely guided
them to me.
Oh yeah, they make their way right.
It's just,
I need to add somebody on the list as well. Tommy.
The heel chain
is Matthew Nathaniel Martinez. He will have surgery tomorrow. He is 10 years old, and he is one of the guys here, son, who left last week, who really doesn't even talk to me. And on the day before he left, he opened up and he came and he sat outside the trailer and he told me everything that was going on with his 10-year-old son. And he said, he said, and I'm known as Mama here. Everyone calls me Mama.
I got him.
Here, okay? And they call Dad Pops. So we're Mom and Pops on this carnival. And he says, Mama, I don't ever come and talk to you. He says, but you have no idea how bright you are, how much light you put out there. We all talk about it with each other. He said, and I just really need you to pray for my son. And he just opened up and he told me they found a tumor in his son's head that hadn't metastasized to his brain yet, and that they're going to operate tomorrow on this child. So everyone please throw your prayers up there for Matthew. And
do we have Trey on the healing chain too? We need to put her on there as well.
And Annie, I put Annie on there, and we've got Trey, Miss Motocross there. She's already in my prayer.
She's a rock star too.
Yeah, she's our rock star there.
I'm totally feeling like, honestly, Trey, I'm feeling it. No surgery. Comfrey. If you can find comfrey, right? And I have the plant here. I'll show you what it looks like. And I wonder if it grows like wild there too. But comfrey is known for healing bones. You make a poultice, or whatever you call that shit. Whatever you call it. You crush it up. You crush it up in like a mortar and pestle. Powder. Yeah. You changed my camera. I just woke up a little while ago.
I've been speaking.
This is what comfrey looks like.
Working their butts off here, and they got their days off, and it's just some of the things that I see. I just have to learn to realize that this is not my reality. Like Tommy was talking, I just all day.
We see the magic where other people don't see it.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
The only one in the crowd. That's what you got to remember.
That's comfrey, Trey.
I felt like Moses. These guys were working their asses off so hard. I felt like Moses going to Pharaoh saying, "Let my people go." I mean, that's how much I was seeing here. And then they get 3 days off and go to the Busch Gardens and everything, and then it's just you speak things into existence. It's very, very real.
It absolutely is.
Into existence too, not just speak it.
Yeah.
I want to mention about this too, and I don't mean to interrupt, but you cannot ingest comfrey. All right, this only is topical.
Absolutely, Patsy.
Can never be
My
made
pleasure.
into a tea or anything like that.
Good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good for like joint pain and arthritis.
Yeah.
So, because I know you have arthritis.
Yeah.
This is
Wild
like
lettuce, yes.
Wild lettuce. Yum.
There you go. But try I'm curious, Trey. You try the comfrey and then just put it on your foot. Let's see if it heals those bones. And then you go to your doctors and they're like, how did this happen? You'll be like, comfrey.
Like, I am healing my foot, and use the magic in your hands. I am healing my foot.
Yeah. And frequency too. Do that too.
I'm gonna go sit in a pool all day today. I'm so excited. I got up, I got my homework done, and I can't wait to go sit in that pool. I just can't.
I'll probably go to my son's later.
The other day, man, that was so much fun. And Rick actually got on water slides.
Yay! I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, because he's
for any man, so that's good.
We had a blast. We really did. And then we're sitting here yesterday going, why are we so sore? And I'm like, I know why. We walked around a water park all day yesterday. Duh.
Did the slides and stuff. Your body ain't used to that,
Yeah, I spent 4 hours cleaning yesterday. And I'm doing everything that I can to make money and stuff like that to help with my expenses and stuff. And I don't mind doing it. And so I cleaned the house yesterday, and then I got two more referrals. So
Yay!
And then I was awesome. Gonna go and do cards today, but I haven't gotten any calls for it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until people call me to go into the shop and just not sit around there. I'd rather be sitting in a pool.
That's right.
Yeah. Enjoy life. Yeah.
Yeah, we are off today, too. I mean, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, dude, this week. We open tomorrow again, but we're in the same spot, all right? But then we're, getting this 3-day break in between before we go back into next weekend. And then we're going right back to the
boom, boom, boom. Trinity.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's good. 3 days is perfect. Enough time to rest. It really is. 2 just doesn't seem like enough. You know?
Well, 2 because what? Laundry yesterday. I mean, you and I discussed this. On my days off, 1 day's grocery, laundry. You know, there's no rest.
Cleaning 1 day and then running the next. Yeah.
Yep. So I've been able to get we did 3 weeks worth of laundry yesterday, last night, Rick and I.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad you guys know. I mean, look at my house. You see all these hangers in my house?
I don't have a washer and dryer.
My shirts hanging in my house that I had to dry. Every t-shirt, every drawers, every pair of shorts. I mean, and that's what's you're constantly moving and you don't have this time and stuff just piles
I don't
up.
have 3 weeks worth of underwear.
Me
I'm
either.
forced to do laundry once a week.
Yeah.
At least. Or I'm going
I do a load almost every day.
Yeah.
Honey, I was to the point. I know you don't want to hear this, but I was to the point that there were no undies. Okay, we was free flowing.
Yeah,
I agree. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait until
dribble.
everything's so expensive
I'm just
now.
teasing. I'm just teasing.
Like, it's okay.
Oh, did I just get
I know, it's
tinkle
11:11.
confirmation?
Tinkle confirmation.
I got tickled.
I love it. All right, here we go.
Confirmation all the time.
Yeah. So last night at work, right before I was closing, the cleaning lady came out to me to tell me in the boys' bathroom that someone had took a boo-boo.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. That's how my night ended.
Shit happens. That's all I have to say.
Mad, very mad. Yeah, but it couldn't.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's a private
That's bad.
place, but they'll figure it out because everybody's got to sign in. So.
Even if
I have something to share real quick before the live ends, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was gifted a Tibetan wheel, and this is so cool because it all kind of a Tibetan prayer wheel. And you know how we talk about Sananda, right?
Yes.
And so many things came into my realization, and I'll show you the Tibetan prayer wheel.
You'll recognize it.
This is a Tibetan prayer wheel, right? And you're supposed to just swing it around, and the sigils on there are the Om Padme Mane Hum. Om Mane Padme Hum.
Right.
Om Mane Padme Hum. So when my friend, she was doing research, and I said, I kept hearing the name Sananda, and immediately I think of Pleiades, right? But when the research came in, Sananda is actually the goddess of the Tibetan monks. And so I wonder if, like the correlation to, because they know that they don't come from this time and space, right? And so the Tibetans, that would be the Pleiadians, right? Having that Tibetan lineage. And I don't know shit about shit, but it started making sense to me.
You've got that, and I got a Tibetan bowl.
I like how you put that together, the correlated that.
It's very powerful. I love it.
So you put that together since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing is really cool.
Well, they're telling you it, I guess. Yeah. That's awesome.
Find out that it's Om Mani Padme Hum. Om
That
Mani
part,
Padme
yeah.
Hum.
And then you learn that they changed, like literally in the Nag Hammadi, that they literally changed the voweling of our words because of
pronunciation.
Yeah, they changed how you go A-E-I-O-U, and it's actually supposed to be A-E-O.
Yep.
You.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
the very powerful frequency in how we speak. And that's very, because as you're going on this journey, you hear, they spell casting this and all this, and then you're like, and then you open up the book and you see 100% that it's truth that they did do it. And you're like, whoa, you got the proof in your hands as you're looking at it in the missing scriptures.
And that lets you know how to pronounce Yeshua's name too.
Yeah,
correct. It wasn't the other way. I mean, it was, but that was a different. That's where I got that from.
Yep.
When you said that, that's what I heard, Amy Lynn.
Well, the English language is.
You can leave the door open.
The most difficult. And
Leave the door open. Oh, sorry.
The most confusing and
love you.
It's confusing. We have too many words that are spelled the same, sound the same, that have completely different meanings. And so and when I think of the other languages that I speak, it's like English. I speak poor English because I know those other languages.
Right. I can imagine.
Hey, Terry.
Like you don't want to speak it.
Hey, Terry, honey.
I'm with you.
All right, guys, I got to get going. I got grandson here. He just walked through the door.
Day.
Love you so much.
Okay.
Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Have a great day, guys.
Beautiful Wednesday.
Love you guys.
Later, Peter.